Hello, eyeballers! Hello, everyone! How are you doing today? Let me get some music going. For some gentle background music. But hello, Sam! How are you doing? Welcome on in. Today, we are reading fan fiction to get into the mood of Valentine's Day. Oh yeah, let's go read some romantic fan fictions that are totally not cursed today. So Fern selected a few interesting fan fictions for us to read today. I'm reading fan fiction today because that is one of the charity goals that was hit. And I figured it'd be perfect to read it all to you guys. To get to the mood of Valentine's! We have a few fanfictions, some short, some long. But I hope you guys will get settled and enjoy this reading when I can barely read. So I think we have like 4 fanfictions. I'm not sure if I can get to them all. Let me see. Oh yeah, that one's pretty long. That one's gonna be a while. That one's decently long, and then this one's like really short. So I think we're gonna get to at least 3 of them. But there is 4 fanfics that we could read. Yes, yes, yes. I honestly do not read many fanfics, but I remember reading them more so. I remember reading them more so when I was younger. I saw the title and I thought this might be fun to watch. Hello, Ego! Hello, Ego Waffle. Welcome on in. Today we are doing fanfiction reading. We have not started yet. We're just chilling for now. Making sure everyone gets settled and such. It has been a while since I have read a fanfic, but I used to actually write fanfics when I was a lot younger. Oh boy, were they ever cursed. But it's sad I didn't keep any of them up. I should have. That would have been so funny to look back on, you know? It would have been so funny to see old wishy fanfics that I used to write. Because I know I wrote a lot of Naruto fanfics. I'm trying to think of what else I wrote fanfics of, but that was mainly it, I think. I love fanfiction so much, yes. I wish. Hello, Sharp. How are you doing? Welcome on up. Oh no, not the Naruto. Oh, listen, like I loved Naruto as a kid. One of my favorite characters was Hinata, and that is the first character I tried to do voice impressions of. And I think I'm pretty decent at her now. I really liked Hinata, but I also really like Shikamaru as well. He was my favorite. Super high, Lotto. Oh heck yeah, nice, perfect for the fanfiction reading. So the fanfics were all hand selected by Fern, my best friend. They chose some cursed ones, I think. Well, Fern did say one of them is pretty cute. The rest are, they're more cursed than anything. But anyways, let us begin our fanfiction reading. First, we will start with the shortest one. This fanfiction is called SpongeBob Loves Squidward by Chaos in the Kitchen. Which fandoms are these? A bit of everything. A bit of everything. This first one is SpongeBob and Squidward. I will try my best to do voices for the characters. Everyone, settle down. We must read. This one's very short. This one's very short. All right. Are we ready? Everyone get your snacks, get your drinks, and get ready for my awful reading comprehension. All right, so we have a summary of this. All right, the summary: SpongeBob and Squidward, along with the other residents of Bikini Bottom, are thrilled to find a newspaper ad advertising a witch who can let sea creatures breathe on land. However, they couldn't have planned for this. Why do I recognize the creator's name? I don't know, maybe you've read some of their fanfictions before. Alright. Alright. Are we ready to witness the beautiful romance between SpongeBob and Squidward? I think I'm ready. After this drink. Alright. Once upon a time, SpongeBob and Squidward hated each other. One day, there was an article in Bikini Bottom newspaper advertising a witch's magical powers. The witch, Ursula, claimed she could make sea life capable of breathing on land. So naturally, everybody wanted her to work their magic on them. However, there was a catch. You had to enter Ursula's cave in pairs. And you had to kiss the sea creature you were paired with. This was in the fine print at the bottom of the article, though, so literally nobody knew the aspect of the deal. SpongeBob, of course, made it to Ursula's place first, because he was speedy like Sonic. And Squidward was a close second, because he lived by the motto, gotta go fast. As she saw the two guys zooming up to her entryway, she squealed with delight, as she had fantasized about the boys, or, men really, getting together for quite some time now. How should I say Ursula's voice? Oh, dang. Because it's like probably Ursula from Little Mermaid. I'm trying to think of... I forget how she sounds. I'll just talk normal with her. SpongeBob confirmed! She cried, leaping into the air? Water? Like a first grader on a sugar high. SpongeBob and Squidward glanced at one another confusedly. Or Squidbob confirmed. Squidbob confirmed. It wasn't SpongeBob. Putting aside their hatred for a few moments, as they watched Ursula make a fool of herself, they thought they were ready for anything after seeing a grown woman jump around screaming. But they most definitely were not prepared for the witch grabbing them by the backs of their heads and smashing their lips together. Oh no, she made them kiss! Bippity boppity boo! Ursula screamed, barely coherent. Suddenly, SpongeBob and Squidward's bodies began to morph! Their bodies were lengthened, their skin turned pale. Only once they started choking did Ursula release as it could. OBS disconnected. It was too passionate. Too passionate. We're going to put a pause on that for now. OBS disconnected. Oh goodness gracious. Oh goodness gracious me, are we back? Are we back? I guess that was too passionate. OBS couldn't take it anymore. Hi, Fern. Okay, I'm just gonna make sure we're back. I think we are. OBS. That's crazy. Apparently, it was too passionate. That was so funny. OBS is like, oh my god, uncensored kissing, time to disconnect. Oh goodness. Okay, I want to make sure we're back. Okay, I think we're back. Everyone, type 1 in chat if we are back, because I want to make sure you don't miss any of this. Are these just all crack fics? Yes. Yes, they are. Berg did say one of them is actually cute. One? Okay, we're back. Okay, cool. One? Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. We're back. All right, time to start up the romantic music at 1. Hi, fun guy! Welcome on in. Okay, let's continue the reading. Where did I leave off? I'll restart from the last sentence. Okay. But they definitely were not prepared for the witch grabbing them by the backs of their heads and smashing their lips together. Bippity boppity boo! Ursula screamed, barely coherent. Suddenly SpongeBob and Squidward's bodies began to morph. Their bodies were lengthened, their skin turned pale. Oh wait, I don't have to shout out. I have a bot that does that now. Hello Raiders! My name is Wishipow. I'm an about monster VTuber. I play a variety of games, daily horror games, but today we're reading the most beautiful, beautiful fan fiction. Right now we're reading one of SpongeBob and Squidward. I was wow. Oh wait, my bot's not working. I forgot to open a program. Oh no! I knew I was forgetting something, I just didn't know what. I was like, wait, why is the bot not working? Maybe I didn't open mix it up. Maybe that would be it. Oh, the shadow command wouldn't work either for, give me a second. The program has to be open for that. All right, now will it work? Yes, there we go. Oh no, it shouted out me, what the hell? Okay, I guess I didn't set up the bot right. Ah? Damn it! Commands. Test it. It's fine. No! It is not fine. Okay, let me try again. I just want to see. Oh, well, the Twitch one works. Yeah, I'll have to fix that later. I'll switch that off for now. Yeah, the Twitch one works at least, but yeah, I hope WoW was good. I hope WoW was good. But anyways, back to the fanfiction. Ursula just made SpongeBob and Squidward kiss passionately so that they can breathe on land. That's where we ended off. Yeah, and their bodies are lengthening and they turn pale. Wait, there's lyrics? No. Alright, get out of here. Jump scare. Hi Freya, how are you doing? Alright, anyways, where'd we end off? Only once they started choking did Ursula realize they couldn't breathe anymore. She jammed scuba helmets into the males' heads and finally they could breathe again. Turns out the spell had completely reworked their brains. So they, SpongeBob and Squidward, were gazing at each other lovingly through the glass of their helmets. Ursula had finally gotten what she wanted. And SquidBob became canon! She yeeted them into the sky as she yelled after them the words, "Have fun on vacay!" Nice. Hello. Time skip a month later because I can't be bothered to write it all at 1 a.m. This person wrote this at 1 a.m. That's beautiful. I wouldn't have it any other way. Alright. Hey, Squiddy. SpongeBob called to his boyfriend. Look, we made it to win a trip to Antarctica. Or however, I don't know how Squidward laughs. Squidward walked into the room, phone pressed between his ears and his shoulder. He seemed to be writing something on his hand. Oh, that was SpongeBob. Look, we made it to a trip to Antarctica. That was SpongeBob. SpongeBob, or Squidward's on the phone. Oh yeah, we'll definitely be there. Definitely. Squidward told whoever he was on the phone with. Who is this talking? What? I don't know who this is supposed to be! So when do we get plane tickets? He waited for a reply, and then when he got one, he bid the caller goodbye and hung up. Guess what, SpongeBob? My boss said I've been working really well lately, so he awarded us a company's annual vacation package. Pack your bags, we're going to Africa. What? Another time skip, this time only a week. Still, can't write. They took a plane, and now are in Africa on a camping trip. Alright, okay, so now they're on the camping trip. Alright, now where should we set up our tent? Squidward asked. SpongeBob, where are you? After receiving no reply whatsoever from Bay, he decided to set up the tent himself, just to be safe. I'll keep this rifle somewhere near me, he thought. After he finished pitching the tent, he sat back against his backpack to read his Teen Vogue magazine. Soon enough, he heard rustling in the grass nearby. SpongeBob, is that you? He queried, not bothering to look over his magazine. Once again, receiving no reply, he glanced up only to see a large golden lion looming above him. He scrambled backwards, dropping his issue of Teen Vogue on the sandy, dusty ground. His eyes widened with terror, only to see a familiar sky blue peering out from the lion's large irises. SpongeBob became a lion! Is that what happened? Squidward knew that fully grown male lions do not have blue eyes, so this was unusual. The logical part of his brain told him he had heat stroke and was hallucinating. Whereas the not so logical part told him that the lion was not originally a lion, but instead a human trapped inside a lion's body. The lion beckoned him with his tail, and surprisingly, Squidward could hear the feline's thoughts as he places a hand on its flank. It struck him as odd, because he definitely wasn't psychic. And only one person thought it could hear where SpongeBob stood there soul bonding. Yep, you heard right, soul bond. SpongeBob and Squidward were soulmates.
Squidward, I went to find berries, and then I walked into a fairy ring and I was attacked by a clan of evil fairies! They turned me into a lion, and now I can't turn back to a human!
Squidward gasped, then heroically said, Take me to this fairy ring so the evil fairies can turn me too. If you can't transform back, I will be transformed myself, so we can stay together always.
Always?
SpongeBob whispered, tears of love, joy, and disbelief in his clear blue, feline eyes. Always. And that is how the story ends. They live together as lions in Africa. Oh, if only to have. This is so powerful, I know, isn't it, Waffle? Oh my god. If only to have a love story as SpongeBob and Squidward's. They're soul bonded, guys. They're soul bonded. That was actually pretty good. I loved that. Well, that was our first fic. It's a short one, but a good one. Ursula shipped them. They became soul bonded, and now they live in Africa as lions in Africa. Hey, what about Stanley SquarePants? Hi, Vicky, how are you? Still better than Twilight, true. Better love story than Twilight. I've read so many fanfics. This is the one that made me cry. I know. I'm holding back tears right now. I'm so romantic. Would you love me if I were a lion? That is the question it raises. It's powerful, really. It's very powerful. I'm so happy right now. I'm glad you're happy, Fern. You're the one who vetted these fics for me. Well, that was our first love story. What a beautiful one it was. Let me close that. Wishy, would you love me if I was a lion? Yes. Hope you're okay. I'm great. Do creepypastas count as fanfictions? I guess. Yeah, I guess they would. I guess they would. Ah! Oh my god. Wait, when they were able to breathe on land, did they become humans or stay as fish? It said they turned, like, they got long and turned pale, so I'm assuming they turned into humans when they got on land, and now they're lions. Now they are lions. They are lions. But anyways, we have our next story. Ooh. We have our next beautiful story. I'm reading them in the order you said, Fern. Fern gave me a specific order to read them. And we're reading them in that order. Would you be interested in reading a shitty creepypasta on... Oh, maybe. I'll have to check it out for next time we probably do fanfiction reading. I think I'll make this a regular thing. This is kind of fun. But yeah, feel free to share it in media recommendations in the Discord. My Discord's below for those of you who aren't part of it. But I think I'd be totally chill at doing another fanfiction reading. I have select fics for today to read. Oh. I'll read if people said stuff to read. Yeah, Fern gotta vet them. Like, I know you guys aren't gonna send bad stuff, but you never know. You never know. Fern vetted all of these for me. Anyways, are you ready for the next beautiful love story? This next story is called Sugarcoat by Fawn Sorelia. Sugarcoat by Fawn Sorelia. The summary is Shadow can dance and he teaches Sonic. So this is Sonic's ex-Shadow. Also wish he needs a surprise true. So yeah, that's why Fern reads through them first to check and see if it would be good. Because I need to be surprised. It's kind of boring if I already read it and then read it on stream. We need a surprise. But yeah, if you guys like, if you want me to read select ones in the future, send them. Generations? I don't know. All I know is that Sonic and Shadow. No, it's kind of short, a little confusing. Pulled an all-nighter. Enjoy my little cupcakes. Oh, hell yeah. This one's like a bit longer than the one we just read, but not that much longer. Anyways, are we ready for our next beautiful love story? So this is Sonic Shadow. I'll try my best to do voices as well. Alright. Are we ready? Eyeballers. Alright. Sonic found himself utterly bereft of words. Struck silent in a state of complete and overwhelming astonishment. It was impossible! Utterly! Undeniably impossible. In no universe, not even the rarest celestial convergence, where every star in every galaxy aligned in flawless harmony, could such a thing be true? Wait! Sonic breathed, his voice spilling out in a rushed cascade of bewildered disbelief. Laced with a tenderness he couldn't quite conceal. You're telling me you could dance? Shadow laughed, truly laughed. A rich, velvety sound unfurled from his chest, deep and resonant, curling through the air in a way that sent warmth blossoming across Sonic's face. It was a breathtaking thing. That sound so unexpectedly sweet coming from someone so carefully guarded, so exquisitely restrained. Hearing it felt like being entrusted with something precious. Sonic could only watch, helplessly enamored, as Shadow's crimson eyes shimmered with a rare, almost boyish delight. The faint curve of his smile seemed to bend to the very fabric of time, slowing the world to a reverent hush. In that moment, nothing existed but the quiet brilliance of him. This is actually well written, oh my god. Yes, I learned how to dance when I was younger. Shadow finally muttered, his voice softened by affection, a teasing grin playing at his lips as he held Sonic's gaze. Surprised?
Yeah!
Sonic burst out, the word tumbling from him in a flustered exasperation as a vivid bloom of pink spread across his face. Gosh, this has gotta be the most mortifying moment of his life! His heart felt impossibly light and ridiculously giddy. All because Shadow could dance, the realization made his thoughts spin faster than his feet could ever. His outcry only earned him another low, indulgent rumble of laughter from Shadow. The sound seeped in quiet affection and unmistakable amusement. The rain had begun only moments ago. Oh, of course it's raining! Of course it's raining! Descending at a soft, silver hush. Not long after they have collapsed together into the heart of a lavish field of blossoms, breathless and laughing from yet another race run side by side. Cool droplets threaded gently into Sonic's blue fur, weighing it down just enough to smooth his quills, each bead of water gliding over him like a quiet caress from the sky. Beside him, Shadow remained close, so close their shoulders nearly brushing amid the sea of flowers. Sonic turned his gaze to him, drinking in the sight. Sleek black fur darkened and sleekened further by the rain, each strand kissed by the scent of... oh no. Yeah, a good scent, and his tender touch of the sky's tears. A small, fragile smile rested on Shadow's lips, tinged with something achingly sad, and yet unbearably soft. His crimson eyes lingered on Sonic's face with an intimacy that made the world feel distant, as though the storm itself had conspired to give them this moment alone. I could teach you, Shadow said softly. The fragile smile faded from his lips as he rose to his feet, rain sipping from his quills, and extended a paw towards Sonic in quiet invitation. Sonic's gaze dropped to it, Shadow's paw. Broader than his own, stronger, capable of such devastating power, and yet offered now with the utmost gentleness. The sight alone made his heart stutter. He placed his own paw in Shadow's without hesitation. How could he possibly refuse? There was an unmistakable spark in Shadow's eyes. Bright, hopeful, almost shy beneath its excitement. Oh, he's shy, guys! He's shy! You should build a Gundam. No, we're reading fanfiction today. BTS. The most beautiful fanfiction known to men. I know this is beautiful. I need to take a minute. I need to take it in. This beauty, this romance. He's teaching him how to dance. This is actually well written, though. It's pretty good. All right, let's continue. A laugh, light and breathlessness, slipped from Sonic as Shadow drew him up in one smooth, effortless motion, from where he lay tangled among the flowers. Petals clung to him, rain shimmered between them for a fleeting second, suspended in Shadow's grasp. The world felt impossibly sweet. Shadow gently guided Sonic's paws upward as they rested against his shoulders, steady and sure, while his own arms slid around Sonic's waist, drawing him close with quiet uncertainty. Oh! The rain fell softly around them, but neither seemed to notice. Sonic lifted his gaze, meeting the deep crimson of Shadow's eyes, his heart thundering far louder than the distant storm. Just so you know, Sonic muttered, a nervous grin tugging at his lips, warmth flooding his face. I'm hopeless at this, like, absolutely hopeless. Shadow did not answer at once. Instead, his touch shifted, slow, deliberate, as his paw traced a tender path along Sonic's side, a gesture so intimate it stole the breath from his lungs. His expression softened, the faintest curve returning to his mouth. Then stay with me, Shadow replied quietly, His voice low and unwavering, meant only for him. I'll guide you. Oh my god, he's gonna guide him! Before long, they were spinning and weaving through the rain-drenched filled field. Feet gliding over petals and damp earth in seamless, breathless motion. Laughter spilling freely between them, bright and unrestrained. Well, their gazes met again and again with a tenderness that needed no words. The world beyond the field seemed to vanish, leaving only the rhythm they created together. Oh my god, that's so romantic. So romantic. Sonic could do nothing but laugh, open radiant and uttered enamored, as he allowed himself to be swept along by Shadow's devoted lead. He didn't protest the steady rain that cascaded over them, soaking through fur already drenched, nor the way his heart felt impossibly light in Shadow's arms. All that mattered was the warmth between them, burning brighter than the storm overhead. As tender as Shadow had been with him, the momentum of their spinning joy finally carried them both down into the tangle of rain, slick grass petals scattering beneath their weight. They landed in a breathless heap. Laughter bursting from their chests in bright, unguarded waves. It felt less like a fall and more like a final step of a dance composed entirely of devotion. A dance shaped by shared battles, quiet griefs, intertwined memories, and the unspoken understanding they have grown between them over time. Shadow, ever composed and yet impossibly soft in this moment, kept Sonic gathered close, arms secure around him as though the very thought of the distance was unbearable. He held him with a fierce tenderness, rain clinging to their fur, as if the sky itself wished to be blessed with what they had. I love you. Shadow breathed, the confession low and reverent as it brushed against the fur of Sonic's muzzle. His larger paw closed in Sonic's firm and grounding, their fingers fitting together as though they've always belonged that way. And I don't think I could ever let you go. And that is the end of Sonic and Shadow's love story. That is where it ends. Also, I'm scared. Wish she secretly wrote this. No, this is too well written to be written by me. This is too well. That one was actually kind of cute. That one was kind of cute. The lack of starting from where she actually shows she might have. No. I was literally following along with my mouse, trying my best not to stutter. Yeah, this one, it was actually pretty cute. I like it. That's a beautiful love story. Damn, we're only 30 minutes in and we have already read 2? Well, the next 2 are pretty long. Then maybe I will read that 4th one, Fern. Because Fern sent me 4 to read. Actually, how long is this one? Okay, yeah, that one's decently long. I think I can read all 4 of them. Lamau. Those 2 were the shortest they were, but I think it looks like the longest one is this next one. Oh yeah, that one's very long. Because the other one that you sent me earlier is not very long. So I might read that one first and then read the longest one. Oh goody. But I wasn't expecting this stream to be super long anyway. Oh. Hey. This isn't romance. What? I put on a romance playlist. This isn't romance. I know that Sonic Shadow one was actually kind of cute. That one was kind of cute. I like that one. Fern, I'll read the one you really wanted me to read, because it doesn't look super long. But yeah, what you could do is get some friends to read the story paragraph by paragraph. That is true. That might be future things. Maybe we'll do future fanfic readings with like Fern or something and we can both do the voices. She's secretly advertising her fics. No, I am not! You would know when they're written by me because I can't write good. That was actually well written, that last one. That last one was very well written. I am very good at reading. I am sometimes good at reading. I practice every day and night to be good at reading just for this moment, guys. I practice my reading, my Damn it, I can't speak. Never mind. Stream over. Okay. Well, are we ready for our next romance? Actually, this one's pretty long. I will not take this slander, Fern. How dare you slander my name? I guess if Wishy wrote one to be Brit. I can't speak! I'm saving all my brain power for the fanfictions, not chat. Is it all romance? Of course it is. It's the Valentine's month. It's all romance. All of it. All romance. So we can have some hope in the world for romance. All right, so we'll read this next one. So the next fanfic. Yeah, the next two have mild angst, Fern says, so it's fine, it's fine. Yeah. All right, are we ready for the next one? The next one's a beaut. What kind of mild angst? I don't know. Fern's the one that has read through both, like all four of them. Whew. But yeah, I guess we'll read all four of them. All right. Are we ready for fanfic number 3? Let me know. Wait, which site is this? What site is it, Fern? AO3? Okay, yeah. I was pretty sure. I don't read fanfics, really. When I did, I never read them on AO3. This is like the... I can't read. Oh yeah, I guess it would say it in the text. Hi, how are you doing? Oh yeah, this one... This one's beautiful. You guys will love this. Hi, I'm reading fanfics. Holding up and so far on you. I'm good. We're having a great time reading fanfics. We read one about SpongeBob Squidward. We read one Sonic Shadow, and our next one is one we're actually about to start reading right now. Yeah, I remember fanfic.net. That's when I would read them on. And Wattpad. But I don't really read fanfics anymore. Why would you do that to yourself? Listen, it was for charity. It's for charity. My charity event, it was one of the goals and we hit it. So therefore I gotta do it. It's for charity. Oh, that's really cool, Waffle. All right, everyone settle down. It's time for the next fic. It's time. This next one is called 5 Nights at Romance by XXX underscore crazy wet noodles underscore XXX. What a beautiful name. I know it's gonna be peak with a name like that. It has to be. It has to be. All right, let's read the summary. Gerard Way is flat broke and needs a job. Luckily, he noticed a job listing on a sketchy website that looked like it was taking all of his personal information as we speak. It was a listing for a security guard for the night shift at a place called Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. The pay looked horrible, but it was better than nothing. However, as the nights went on, one particular animatronic got his attention. Alright, here we go. Oh no. Alright, Gerard's car screeched to a halt as he pulled up to the building. He looked down at his phone, checking if this truly was the right address. And it was. This was Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, where he would be working, at least until he could find another job that preferably wasn't on a website that he was sure was trying to steal his data. The good news is that he only had to last 5 nights. It seemed easy enough. I might need to do a quick BRB. And then we'll get to this. I have to take a call, it seems. We barely started this one, so I'll just start from the beginning again after the break. So I'll be right back. I gotta take a call. sorry for that. I was getting a phone call, so well, not getting a phone call, but I had to go talk to my what's it called? Mama-in-law? I guess? She talked to me about something. Oh, we're good now. Can I hop and chat and tell them about my choices and why? Sure, Fern. Before we read the next fanfiction fully, yes. Sorry, I was just checking something. I got another text. Here, I'll call you, Fern. You want me to call you, Fern? So you can explain to us why you're this way.
Hi.
Alright, give me a second, Hi, Rosie! Thank you for the prime! How are you doing? I'm just gonna get you on screen. Where is... Oh wait, do I not have a group? I thought I did. Oh. Guess I don't. Like, I don't really use my chatting screen much. Anyways, Fern. Oh, there you are. There we are. We got Fern!
It's me.
Hey, we got Fern! Here, I'll make you big.
Oh, I'm so big.
I'll make you a large lad. Alright, I'll move a little over for you.
Thank you. Thank you for making space for me.
Yeah. No, you take up so much room. Alright, Fern. Explain your decisions!
You know what? I was mostly doing it so, like, you know, when you were gone, I could do that. But you know, now I'm here.
Oh.
I'm eating a sandwich right now.
Oh hell yeah! What kind of sandwich? What kind of sandwich?
It's just cream cheese because I had nothing else left in my fridge.
Oh my god! Beautiful.
But no, seriously, with anything like this, Wishy does really like reading, but it does take a toll when you're reading a lot, especially on stream. If you do want to send in any fanfics, creepypastas, anything like that, feel free to put it in the media in Wishy's Discord. I will link it as her mod if she doesn't already do so herself. And I will read through it, and we will do more of these, and the more that Wishy does, the more she'll learn how to read.
I'm learning how to read through fanfiction!
Also, hello, Freya.
Oh man. Oh, that reminds me. I need to make an... There's so much stuff. Now that I made a new bot, there's so much I need to do, you know? I need to add like a Discord command again, but it is down below in my about section, also in the description on a certain red website as well. If you want to join.
I'll post the links in chat when I'm back.
Yeah. You have that ability.
my decisions were based on, if you do send in something, make sure that it is stupid because Wishy's stupid. Make sure that it has nothing political or sexual in it.
Yeah, like I'm fine with like light fluff like kissing and cuddles, but nothing like straight up like, you know, the boinky sploinky, you know?
And no gore or violence that is over the top, because we do love gore and violence, just nothing over the top that you which you will have to explain.
Yeah, and like nothing like over the top, like as far as like TOS. You know, there's not really much to explain.
Are the most beautiful things I've ever read in my
entire life. Oh hell yeah!
And there is a little bit of angst, so if you're going to cry Wishy, I recommend getting some tissues.
Make sure I'm making sure I stay hydrated, you know, for those incoming tears.
Yeah, and then one is tragic. One is a very tragic love story. You know how you and I absolutely love.
I love tragedy.
Tragic yaoi. And then another one is more hopeful. So I hope you guys. Hope you guys enjoy.
Well, thank you for that, Fern. Maybe in the future, well, Fern usually will be reading everything over for me, just to make sure it also so I can keep it a surprise. What is Fern's OC? A dragon? Oh, you got questions about Fern.
No, this is Wishy's channel. Get out of here. I'm leaving. Goodbye.
No, you.
Goodbye.
Well, there goes Fern. Yeah, alright, anyways. Romance is back on the menu. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Alright, here we go. I'll continue it from the start again because we got interrupted by a phone call I had to take. Anyways. This one is Five Nights at Romance. Which we already read the name. Alright, here we go. Gerard's car screeched to a halt as he pulled up to the building. He looked down at his phone, checking if this truly was the right address. And it was. This was Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, where he would be working at least until he could find another job that preferably wasn't on a website that was trying to steal his data. The good news was he only had to last 5 nights. It seemed easy enough. It was a night shift, so he thought he had, oh my god. I already lost my place. Night shift, so he would be alone, and it's not like anyone would try to break into the restaurant. Gerard walking into the building, making his way to the office. He thought he had heard footsteps that weren't his own, but he chalked it up to paranoia. First night nerves, or whatever. He had just settled down in the office chair in the room when the phone rang. Gerard had nearly jumped out of his skin. For a children's restaurant, the building was pretty creepy. The man on the phone blabbered on and on about something. Gerard didn't know what he was really paying. He wasn't really paying attention. It wasn't like the guy was explaining anything actually important. Gerard watched the cameras. He was only half paying attention until he saw it. One of the animatronics moved! Oh! He swore he saw one of them move. Gerard shook his head. There was no way an animatronic moved. It wasn't like they were actually alive or anything like that. It had been a few hours. Gerard had been drawing in a sketchbook, trying his best to keep busy until he heard it. What did he hear? It was Bonnie! No, it was 3 a.m. Oh, I'm reading ahead. At 3 more hours until he was off the clock and Bonnie moved, Gerard started checking all the cameras to try and find what the hell Bonnie went. Eventually, he found him, right near the hallway of the office. Gerard ran to the door, pressing the button to shut it. He took a deep breath, till he was safe. Until he heard a thump onto the glass. He slowly turned around to see Bonnie right at the glass. He jumped, staring at the glass. The animatronic was staring right at him. Holy shit! Slipped from Gerard's mouth as he saw the purple rabbit staring at him intently. He didn't know how long he had been staring at that rabbit. However, when he what the? How did they spell finally? When he was finally left, Gerard took a sigh of relief. However, his relief didn't last long as he began intently staring at all the cameras. Gerard wouldn't allow himself to be taken off guard like that ever again. Eventually, it was 6 a.m. and Gerard didn't walk out of that building. He ran as fast as he could to his car and drove home. Gerard knew. What? That's not how you spell knew. Gerard knew as much as he wanted to never set foot in that building again. However, if Gerard quit, then he wouldn't get his paycheck, and he needed the money just so he could pay rent. I know that feel, Gerard. After he paid his rent, he'd quit. Find a different job. Hell, maybe even a different apartment. As far away from that damn restaurant as possible so he would never have to see any of the freaky animatronics ever again. However, as Gerard went to sleep, he had a really weird dream. He was at the Freddy's location, but he was Freddy. It was daytime, and there were so many kids there, and so many kids screaming. Kids, laughing kids, happy kids. It was weird. But the thing, no matter how much he tried to get out of the suit, was trapped. He was trapped, guys. When he tried to scream, the music got louder. Gerard woke up sweating. After a dream like that, he really doubted the people who said dreams have meanings. He went to the kitchen of his apartment, grabbed some cereal, but realized he had no milk. Oh no, no milk! However, he knew he was way too broke for milk, so he ate dry cereal. No! Not dry cereal! Eventually, his day went on as normal until he had to go to Freddy's. Gerard was hesitant to even open the door. Maybe he could just watch from the outside. However, despite his better judgment, something was calling him into that creepy building. So he went into the building again. Anything but exited. I'm sorry, they meant excited. This time, Gerard paid close attention to the phone guy's words. Oh no. I'm having water. I like dry cereal. Me too, Fern. Me too. He watched the cameras, made sure to pay attention to the power usage, and prayed that he wouldn't be torn to pieces by a big animatronic. Until Freddy and Bunny were on the move, which sent Gerard into an utter sense of dread. He looked at the doors, watched the cameras, and prayed until he knew he was probably wasting power. However, it was better to waste power than to be dead. Gerard was just about to take a minute to breathe until he saw Freddy right outside the door. He saw Freddy! At first, his reaction was to throw a chair at the animatronic's head. However, he knew that he would break the window and he would die. I don't think this one's teaching me a good job because there's a lot of misspellings. And the format's kind of like all squished together, so it's hard to read. However, something alerted him about the animatronic. His brown fur! His big blue eyes that seemed a little too human-like and made Gerard uncomfortable. His large hands that looked like they could crush Gerard's skull in. He looked at the animatronic utterly terrified, but somehow intrigued. Gerard and Freddy's eyes locked for a moment, just staring at each other. The night felt like a blur of near-death experiences and almost panic attacks, which probably wasn't healthy at all. However, driving home at 6 a.m., all Gerard could think of was that damn bear. It was probably fear, Gerard told himself, however a part of him deep down knew that it wasn't fear. Oh my god, a romance is blooming. It was fascinating, a deep interest that he couldn't let go of. That night, Gerard went to bed, more terrified and more intrigued than he had ever been. The dream was much more interesting, confusing, and downright wrong. Gerard was sleeping in his bed, curled up to what seemed to be the man of his dreams. However, he looked up to see his face. It was goddamn Freddy Fazbear! Gerard wasn't scared or disgusted by this. The romance of 87? Is this the romance of 87? Oh god. He actually cuddled up closer. Gerard woke up a little concerned. I just have a dream about cuddling Freddy Fazbear and I liked it? Gerard shook his head clearing his head. People on the internet had done weirder things with weirder characters, so he was probably fine. What is this? However, Gerard felt his thoughts plagued by Freddy Fazbear. He searched the internet for Freddy Fazbear related things, trying to find anything that could explain the sudden obsession with Freddy Fazbear. However, he wasn't able to find much, except from missing persons cases, which was pretty sad. Gerard knew the horrible things that happened every day, That was just how life was. Eventually, he drove to Freddy's in the night, ready for his shift. He stayed in the office. The animatronics have been really active that night, so his power was being drained fast. He was 1 hour away. That was almost out. So he had to conserve as much energy as possible. Oh, goodness. But just as he was about to relax, Foxy ran down the hallway. No, Foxy's coming for him! Gerard heard the footsteps and was about to turn the lock to the door. However, he saw Freddy Fazbear leap into the air, doing a triple backflip into a barrel roll, into 5 consecutive air somersaults. Oh my god, he's so cool. Into 4 air break dances. 4 air break dances. And then landed on top of Foxy. Gerard gasped. Freddy Fazbear just saved his life. All he could do was stand there. He didn't know animatronics could be so agile. What are you doing standing around? Oh, what are you doing standing around? Lock the door, you dumbass. Freddy shouted. However, Foxy, who was trying to get out of Freddy's strong grip, shouted, "Nar, mate, leave it open. At Freddy's, we all pretty swag." Foxy winked, doing a kissy noise with his lips. Gerard immediately locked the door, hiding, slumped against the wall, patiently watching Freddy beat the crap out of Foxy. Gerard found it really sexy. However, it felt a little wrong. A human in love with an animatronic? How could that be? How? Ever? The more you watch the 2 animatronics fight, the more you want it in that suit. However, 6 a.m. hit and Gerard snuck out of the door because he had to leave. But he looked back at Freddy, still beating up Foxy, and his heart gave a flutter. He drove home only thinking about Freddy. He had a dream of Freddy again! However, he couldn't remember the dream, just that Freddy was in it. Okay! Oh my god, this is crazy. Hi. He knew he had to go during the day to spend more time with Freddy. He went into the building. Foxy was out of order. However, that didn't matter. He just watched Freddy for 5 hours, eating really shitty pizza. Eventually came back that night. It was pretty uneventful, just watched Freddy, and Freddy only occasionally taking a break to make sure he wasn't about to get murdered. However, most of his night was spent staring at Freddy. He drove home sad. Maybe he wouldn't quit. He needed to stay with Freddy. They were soulmates. And soulmates spelled as in like soul of a foot. Soulmates, oh my god. Their feet are bonded. The 5th night rolls around and Gerard is ready with heart-shaped chocolates and coffee. He walked into the office and didn't lock the doors and waited for Freddy to show up. Eventually did. Gerard smiled. Well, you kept me waiting. He shrugs jokingly. However, Freddy seemed less amused. Gerard, we have to talk about something. Freddy looked sad, and Gerard felt like he had been stabbed multiple times. First off, how do you know my name? Second off, I'm all ears. He smiled. Sweetly, hoping he could end up in that suit. Freddy points at the name tag on Gerard's uniform, and Gerard made an O sound. Gerard, I love you, but they are going to fire you after tonight. You'll never see me again. Gerard made a gasping sound. What? No! I'm not leaving! Before Gerard could protest, Freddy latched his hands around Gerard's mouth. There are dangerous people, Gerard. We are dealing with William Afton and the cartel. What? Oh no! Not William Afton and the cartel! Gerard gasps, trying to talk, but he couldn't because Freddy's large, sexy animatronic hands were stopping him. You're gonna do whatever I say, alright? They're gonna give you enough money to move back to New Jersey. You're gonna do it, alright? I don't want them to hurt you, G. Freddy let go of Gerard and let him speak. But Freddy, I love you! Okay, thank you, Windows security. Gerard begged, however, to shut him up. Freddy shoved so much chocolate in Gerard's mouth he looked like a chipmunk. I know, Gerard, I love you too, but sometimes loving people means letting them go. The two stared at each other for a long time. Gerard eventually swallowing all the chocolate. Let's make this the best night ever. Gerard smiles for the rest of the night. The two run around the pizzeria like little kids, giggling as they dismember Foxy some more and eat all the pizza, even sharing some kisses. By the end of the night, Gerard is standing at the door with Freddy. He looks up at him, tears in his eyes. I'll miss you, Freddy. Gerard choked back a sob. Don't worry, Gerard. It'll always be with you in your heart. The two shared how long? Romantic kiss. Gerard walked out the door, sobbing. He got the money, moved back to New Jersey. All I could think of is Freddy. He would never be the same. Not after those 5 nights at Freddy's. The end. No! 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 He moved to New Jersey and left Freddy! I'm alright, Rantman. That's sad. Tragic indeed. They said it, they saved 5 Nights at Freddy's! No! Bars. The title drop is insane. It was the romance of 87. It was. Gerard and Freddy will forever be in our hearts. Oh! What a beautiful love story. We have one more fanfiction, and it's a long one. The longest, I think. Oh yeah, that's definitely the longest. Oh, what did you guys think of 5 Nights at Romance? It's the best one in my opinion. We'll never forget them. We'll never forget their love. That was beautiful. That was I'm holding back tears. That was so beautiful. I see you got a new emoji. Oh, what? This one? The animated one? It's like the one you're using's been around. This one's new. The animatronics get a bit quirky. They do. I can help with the long one if you want. Oh, Lord. Oh my god. Freddy Fazbear X Gerard Wave OTP. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, this one's very long. I might acquire a fern. Actually, no. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. I am determined. That last one, there was a lot of spelling errors that were really funny. That was really funny. Oh. But I think... do a little stretch. Oh! My spine. Obtain the fern. Fern. You hear the people. They demand a fern. It runs away faster. The people demand fern.
Fine.
This is beautiful, Fern. The fanfiction you sent me, absolutely beautiful. I'm trying to position you good.
Oh, okay. Do you want to be the large boy or the Italian boy?
You can be the Italian boy.
Okay.
Do you want me to share my screen, or are you just gonna have it open as well?
I also have it, so...
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, you're the one who sent it to me.
Yeah, I can just make a read along.
Alright, alright. Alright, Fern, talk?
I am speaking with my words at you.
Okay, because I might turn you up a little bit. There. That should be good. I think everyone should hear you good now. Does everyone hear... Yeah, do everyone hear the Fern?
Does everyone hear me good? Me good, yes?
Does Fern good? Yes. Fern's gonna help us read the last fic because it's so long. Why are you laughing?
Because I already read it.
I know you've already read it.
It's my favorite one.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, we can hear the Fern. Perfect. All right, Fern. Oh, excuse me. I need a sippy of my drinks. I got water and I got energy.
Hold on, I need to grab a coffee. Hold on. Hold on.
A Digimon. Yeah, Fern's Digimon. Totally. I can't hear Fern Gully. Fern is off getting a coffee. A Kiappy. A Kiappy. Let me... How do I... do things? I'm just looking at stuff to make sure everything is set up right. Fern is a coffee drinker? Damn, I know, right? Illegal. Absolutely. Illegal. Absolutely.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Okay, I'm back.
I was trying to figure out how to remove the text over the like reactives.
What, you don't like my Fringles trademark?
Yeah, I don't like your Fringles trademark. I don't know how to remove that.
I think it's in
Yeah, I'm looking at Fuji.
You're on Fuji. Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know, man.
Is it in hip? Hip me. Hip.
Me no hep.
You know hip? Ah, it's fine. I can stay there. Was reading fanfic too hard? No! The chat demanded Fern because this next one's very long. So Fern gets to play one of the voices.
Yeah. I volunteered for it and then I immediately regret my decisions.
Oh, I was making chicken stock? Oh, hell yeah. You got your coffee, Fern?
I did get my coffee.
Also, Freya's disappointed that you're a coffee drinker.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't be drinking this.
Yeah, how dare you? How dare you? Alright, are we ready for the next fanfiction, everyone? The next and last one?
Yeah. It's very important.
It's very important. Alright, I'm just making sure I got everything set up.
I need to let you know, Wishy.
Yes?
That I do read fanfictions about this pairing sometimes.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I am not surprised. I am absolutely not surprised. Alright, anyways. I guess I'll read the narration parts. And, like, obviously the character I'll voice, you can voice the other guy. Alright, so the title of this next fanfiction is Maybe I'm Crazy to Suppose. I don't know why it's titled that, but okay. And it's by Just a Shy Fly. I love that name. Alright, here's the summary of the next fanfiction. Another year is almost gone in the Mushroom Kingdom. Bowser isn't even sure why he bothered accepting the invite to this party. Oh right, his kids had begged him into it. He didn't expecting to come out of the whole thing. What? What? Okay. Come out of the whole thing feeling like the biggest winner of all time, but thanks to a set of unusual circumstances and a dash of his own curiosity leading him to nose around a certain green plumber's waste paper basket, he finds out there's a very special someone who's maybe just a little shy to outright ask him on a date. This is already beautiful writing, Fern. It's gonna be great. Alright. Thank you for this, Fern.
You're welcome.
Everybody say thank you, Fern. Without Fern, we wouldn't have any of these beautiful fanfictions to share with you. Fern picked them and read through all of them.
With my little bony hands.
With your little bunny hands. Indeed. Rika! Bowser. Thank you, Fern.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Fern. Everyone say thank you, Fern.
You're welcome.
Everyone's thanking the Fern.
They shouldn't.
They shouldn't, yeah. That's true. Alright, are we ready for this story of a lifetime? A romance of a lifetime. Let's go. The party was loud. Bowser sighed. He almost envied his kids. He sent them off to bed around 10. Part of him wished he'd joined them on the airship. There was nothing for him here. No one was going to talk to him. Earlier, the toads were shaking their tiny boots and giving him a wide berth. Berth? What does that mean?
A wide berth is just like, you know, the... How do I explain berth to you? It's like, it's just an area.
Okay, I kind of assumed. Okay.
Providing space.
Yeah, I figured that was what it meant. The later it got and the stronger the wine flowed, the less that happened. Currently, the mushroom ballroom was a sea of bodies, and he was a great ship cruising against the current. Okay, for some reason my mind went to a line after that one. It was overwhelmingly close. An overly giddy toadstool, stinking of alcohol, threw stupid paper crowns out over Bowser's section of the crowd from atop another toad's shoulders. One caught on his horn. He growled. The sound was lost underneath the excited, buzzing atmosphere. So he went, "Urgh, urgh." He was mad. He was upset about it. It was almost time for the countdown. Squishy mushroom bodies pressed in on him from all sides. Ugh. Bowser ducked out of the first doors he could, which opened into the brisk, breezy balcony. Letting out a sigh of relief, he went to stand by the railing, only to discover someone else had beat him to it. Greenie looked sharp as a tack in the green pinstripe suit, hair combed, mustache waxed. So refined! Luigi looked straight out of a film. Bowser had to admit, he was surprised to see the green bean out here all alone like this. With a huff, the Koopa King took the offending paper crown off his horn. He almost crushed it up. But then the little man in front of him sighed such a soft, wistfully forlorn sigh. He couldn't help Feeling a little bit bad for the guy, he awkwardly set the crown atop the curly brown head. Hello, Mr. Legoshi. We're reading fanfiction. Welcome on in. Alright, here we go. There you go, he declared. I don't know how to do a Bowser voice, so we're doing that. Making his presence felt. Thumping the plumber's back in a friendly fashion. Luigi startled. I wasn't shocked, but wasn't knocked over as he'd expected. Huh. Sturdy for such a small human physique. To his even greater shock, Greenie smiled at him.
Bowser!
Oh god, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Luigi's smile lit up his whole face. Really? He wasn't bad looking at all. As cute as he is handsome. Wait a second, Bowser blinked. When he had started thinking Luigi as... When had he started thinking Luigi as...
All the bambini snuck in their beds.
Also, interestingly, Bowser wasn't surprised by the genuine display of interest in his kids' welfare. Green had basically taken on the role of a glorified babysitter, entertaining his little army of offspring when he and Mario duked it out over the princess. Bowser never had to worry about them anymore. Luigi was careful never to actually hurt them, while providing them a decent challenge every time. And if things ever accidentally went too far, the man had healing mushrooms on hand. All out, all good, out like little lights.
Oh, carine bambini.
Luigi cooed sweetly.
I bet they were exhausted. Such an exciting day.
Beautiful.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Bowser agreed awkwardly. The conversation and even the silence that followed felt calm, maybe even natural. Luigi swayed and smiled, a soft tipsy smile under that mustache, and Bowser quietly appreciated the beatific, what the fuck, expression inside the roaring crown began to count. They half turned to look. Really, Luigi did. Bowser pretended to. Really, he was just watching Luigi. Oh. Ooh. For some reason, he couldn't take his eyes off the man in the green pinstripe suit. That lean, lanky body silhouetted against the balcony, and the beautifully starry night sky as the crowd beyond roared, voices slipping into unison. All right, let's do this together.
But I'm 10,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Excitement swelled. 3, 2, 1. All right, everything exploded into a cacophony of chiming bells and cheers, only for there to be a sudden and incongruous shout that cut through the din. Suddenly it became far too quiet. Bowser frowned and stomped back over to the balcony door to have a peek. He was rooted by the sight. Down in the middle of the ballroom, a figure in a familiar white suit with red accents down on knee from the box in Mario's hand. A ring glittered! Alright, do you want to be Peach or Mario?
I got it.
Okay. I did.
Yes.
I cut you out!
Aw.
That's so...
No, my Peach voice!
No!
No!
Yeah, all I heard is...
Hold on, I got this.
Okay, you can do it again, do it again.
Oh, Mario! Yes!
Bowser recoiled like he'd been struck. He supposed he had. He felt a sharp pain in his chest before he could spiral into bitter rage. He felt a hand on his arm. He glared down, blistering hot air in Luigi's face. His expression turned accusatory. You knew! Oh no!
I told him I didn't think the party was the right place to propose, but he never listens to...
You! Confusion was thick in Bowser's voice. Why do you care? Luigi was silent for a long time. Bowser thought about leaving before he could, however. Soft gloved fingers curled around his own.
I didn't want to see you hurt.
The little man sank like a stone, down on both knees, defeated.
I know how much you love her.
No! Why did the look in Luigi's eyes and tone of voice make his chest tighten and ache impossibly more? A growl left him unpoliced, his claws shot out, snatching the man up by his shirt and tie, yanking Luigi right off the ground. Such beautiful eyes. So soft, so warm, so hurt. Why? What reason did Luigi have to feel hurt? He was friends with the princess. Why wasn't he happy for his brother? And he tried to convince Mario not to do it here? Why? Then a thought twisted, and somehow even more horrible. Somehow even more horrible. What? Somehow even more horrible sank to the pits of his stomach. Was Luigi in love with Peach too? Bowser knew from rumors and gossip that Greeny's relationship with the Princess Daisy hadn't even lasted a month. Had she found him out? Realized she was only a poor substitute for another? Bowser released the man in green. About to ask when Greeny tumbled towards the hands and knees with a groan, the king bent down. Oh, is this Bowser talking first?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Hey, what's up with you?
Sorry. I think maybe I had too much to drink. Rumor won't stop spinning. Came out for some fresh air. It didn't really help much.
How many do you have, you lightweight? Seemed perfectly fine when I got here. Slim shoulders shrugged.
7, 8. Lost the count after the 4th gin and tonic.
Bro, I'm about to spit out my water when I drink. Red eyebrows furrowed into a low, disapproving scowl. What? Why aren't you puking your guts out? He wasn't sure why the casual shrug bothered him so much.
A new year. Supposed to celebrate, though, right?
Not like that. He helped the man up, eyeing him worryingly. Sure you don't feel sick?
I'm a good. Just got to sleep it off.
He tried to walk, only to stumble into the doorframe. Bowser growled, scooping him up in his arms. The king looked down into the crowd, picking out the top of a red hat. Luigi dizzily followed his gaze and appealed to him.
Please, I don't want to spoil their special night. Could you help me home?
He sighed, rolling his eyes, but really, it was a relief. He'd rather be anywhere but here, forced to watch Peach's and Red's celebration. So he carried Luigi out to the castle gates, down the empty, dimly lit road into Toad Town, and straight to the little cottage with a big sign that said Mario! Tonight was very little else to look at. Bowser noticed the first time that in very neatly painted letters underneath was a tiny "and Luigi." Ah. Not for the first time. He thought he'd never admit it out loud. It's a pang of sympathy for the green bean. He knew how painful coming to a second to Mario over and over truly was. Luigi, who by now was comfortably curled against his Palstrom? Pastron? Okay. Not quite succeeding at staying awake, had endured a lifetime of it. Bowser supposed he'd have tossed back a drink after drink, too, in Green's position. He opened the door, having to stoop and squeeze a bit to get inside. Is this Bowser?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Which one are you? He asked, standing in front of the two closed doors in the hall. He opened one at the end and looked to be a bathroom. His very sleepy passenger pointed a shaky finger at the green one. Right. He should have guessed. The king went to it and again had to squeeze inside. Once in, he grumbled under his breath. Call this a room? I have closets bigger than this. Barely even a room to turn around in a place like this. I need a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Oh, big sippy.
A lot of reading, yeah. Doing
Right?
big sippies. Okay. Luigi wriggled free of Bowser's arms and thumped down on the comfy-looking bed, quickly burying himself up to his mustache in warm covers. Bowser snickered. That was pretty darn cute. With Greeny safely tucked in bed, The king had a look around the room. It was really tight. Somehow Luigi had found... Somehow Luigi had found room for a desk and a chair, but not much else. At one end of the desk was a wastepaper basket, and it was brimming with crumpled up pieces of light green stationery. Well, mostly. There was one red, one right up top. Did the rows send each other notes or something? Weirdos. As if they didn't already spend half every waking minute together, being practically inseparable. He kicked a slightly less crumpled page that had escaped, and to one side. Only for his eye to catch sight of his own name. Wait, what? He looked more closely, thinking he'd imagined it, but his name remained clear as day. Curious, he bent down and picked it up, straightening it out a bit after casting a cautious look over it, confirming that Greenie was burrowed deep in the blankets, softly snoring. He had to smooth it out a couple of times before he could read it. Some of the ink had smeared when it was scrunched up. Yeah, you can read all this.
I guess I was wondering, since you're coming to the New Year's party, if maybe you'd consider.
Ooh, only it ended there. Consider what? What had Greenie been trying to ask? He knew he probably shouldn't, but the curiosity had really gotten to him. He took one of the other crumpled balls from the waste bin and unfurled it. His tail twitched when he saw it. That too was addressed to him.
Here, Bowser, it's me, Luigi.
That was all for this one. Huh. He rolled his eyes and he reread it. Duh, who else could use green stationery? Probably realized that opening was dumb. Bowser took the next one from the bin. The red one tumbled down, frowning. The king plucked that one out and set it to one side. He'd have to make sure he put it back on top when he was done snooping.
Dear Bowser.
Before reading any further, the curiosity was now burning into a giant Koopa's chest. Were all these failed letters meant for him? Tail wagged a little, but there wasn't enough room in here, so quickly put a stop to it. To find out for certain, he flattened out a few more on the table, or the desk. Yep, sure enough, hi Bowser, hey Bowser, or dear Bowser, scrawled atop each. He took out a few more, same result, rinse and repeat. And then repeat a few more times, all of them. The entire wastebasket's worth of letters were all for him. He frowned. He hadn't gotten any letters from the Mushroom Kingdom since receiving an invitation to the New Year's celebration. Kamek would have placed them directly in his hands, so why hadn't Greenie sent any of these? Straightening and squaring up the stack of uncrumpled letters, he began reading and leafing through them one by one. The last ones were much like the ones he'd read earlier, a bunch of poor starts that never got anywhere. They came to one that actually took up half the page and drank it in for a while before reading. The writing was large and shaky, like it had been penned quickly.
Hello, Bowser. Princess Peach said you RSVP'd for the New Year's party at her castle. I'm really glad. It's been a while since I've had the chance to speak to you and the Bambini. I am really looking forward to it, actually.
The writing got so shaky it was hard to read.
I know it's still a week's out, but I guess I was hoping, maybe, we could, that you might, see, the thing is...
It started going rapidly in and out of legibility after that, as their handwriting got steadily shakier.
You probably have so many Koopas and others asking. I know you would always think, don't stand a chance, but I guess I just kind of had to try because, well, for a while, if you think it's stupid or not interested, it's okay. Don't send a letter back. I'll understand. It's just like in the song. I guess I'm crazy to suppose. Your friend, Luigi.
That's the title! Oh my god, there's still so much.
Yeah.
Bowser's claws traced the words, your friend. Is that what they were? He supposed so. He liked Luigi well enough. Greenie wasn't half bad to talk to. He was nice to his kids. Even though the guy was a coward, he stood up for himself. It was impressive in its own funny little way. But, red eyebrows crinkled, what had Luigi been trying to ask him? And a song? What song? Maybe one of the other failed attempts held context clues. He read them all, only feeling slightly guilty that he was sticking his nose in Luigi's business while the guy snored only a few feet away. He gleaned a little here and there, filling each piece of the puzzle neatly into place in his mind. All the ones that made it past the opening mentioned the New Year's party. I wanted to ask him something, but he was mad. He was mad. No nearer to discovering what said this thing was. He turned about to poke Green and ask when his eyes caught the last piece of wadded up paper on the table. Only one that wasn't green. Frowning, Bowser slowly opened it. Unsurprisingly, this one wasn't in Luigi's handwriting, but shared some characteristics to it. They crossed their T's and drew their A's the same way. Oh, is this Mario? Ratalino, found you passing out at your desk over one of your letters. Luigi, I love you, you know that. You know that I want you to be happy, but you should also be realistic. It's been 5 years. Bowser's never looked at you that way. I know you think he's misunderstood and that there's good in him. Maybe there is. But I think maybe it's time for you to stop carrying that torch. I'm sorry, Lou. This is for your own good. Bowser will never love you. He loves Peach more than anything and anyone. And even if he didn't, he's looking for a princess. Deep down inside, I think you know that. Maybe it's the real reason you couldn't seem to ask him to be your date for the New Year's, see? Paige was badly tear-stained. Bowser's claws almost punched holes as he clutched it in one hand. Luigi wanted to attend the New Year's party as his date? Luigi, actually... Anger surged up inside him. He puffed smoke out of his nose and Mario had just... Ugh! Was that Bowser's guts stewed? Was that... Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get a little confused. Bowser's guts stewed. Was that why Greenie was drinking so heavily tonight? Trying to drown the sting? The Koopa King snarled. Of course it was! His own brother had gone and told him he would never be loved the way the princess was. Callous little prick. Who the fuck did Mario think he was to tell Luigi what he, Bowser, would say? His second growl was much louder, and it startled the figure in bed awake, only for Luigi to perform a kind of lurching motion out of bed. The plumber would have hit his head hard on the nightstand. Bowser had sprung toward and caught him. He mumbled words, slurring as he started to look Green in the face.
Don't feel so good. I'm gonna...
Oh no, he's sick!
No!
No! I need a drink. Oh my god, I don't want to read them. No, this one's actually kind of sad. But Luigi, you're gonna be the best princess ever.
Oh, thanks, Bowser. Do you need to switch out?
Oh no, I'm good, I'm good.
Okay, cool. Cool.
I just need a drink. Bowser rushed him to the bathroom, managing to just lower the curly-haired head down over the toilet in time for him to begin emptying the contents of his stomach. Between retching rounds of vomiting that shook his entire body, Luigi groaned and developed into a weeping emotional train wreck. No! Bowser wasn't even sure Luigi knew it. He was the one who was there helping. The king took off Greenie's suit jacket, shirt, and ties so they didn't get stained with vomit, and held Luigi's head to make sure poor fella didn't break his own nose or bash his head on the porcelain. All the while, Luigi muttered how truly useless and unloved he was. No! He told Bowser that even Mario thought so. That no one could ever want to be with him because of what a pathetic mess of a loser he was. Another round of vomiting followed. Then he... What? Opened? Opined that he was going to die and that he never should have drank so much. Bowser's snout nuzzled the curly hair with a low, comforting purr. You're not gonna die. As long as you keep throwing enough of it up and get it out of your system, you should be okay. It's your turn.
I don't want to die. Please don't let me die.
I won't, you assured.
I promise.
Luigi sounded so small and vulnerable, like a little kid. Bowser's heart tightened. I promise.
Okay, don't.
Bleh. More retching. Nothing came up this time. The human gave a tortured whine before tossing a defeated smile up over one shoulder. Bowser, who was a few minutes ago might have described him as pleasantly buzzed from the couple of king-sized wine glasses he sipped earlier on that evening, suddenly felt stone-cold sober. There was such a delicate, haunted beauty in that smile. It was real and raw and pained.
You know something?
Luigi slurred, head leaning into his warm grip. What?
I was gonna ask Bowser to the party, you know, like a date.
Softly, the king whispered, Why didn't you? Why didn't you? Those big blue eyes overflowed with tears.
He's never even looked at me. All he ever sees is her.
Luigi's voice was bitter.
Don't blame him. She's beauty, you know. So pretty. And Mario's right. Just lying to myself. Someone like him to never choose some dumb old Luigi.
You're not dumb!
What do you know? You're just a big blurry dream.
Ah, cleared that up then. Luigi was too washed to even be sure he was really here. Human grumbled.
I'm gonna wake up and you'll be gone. I'll be all alone again. Just like all the other times.
Ah, Luigi!
Luigi!
Times? Bowser was interested to hear that. He liked the idea that he was a regular, or at least common enough visitor in the Green One's streams to be notable. Huh! Bowser supposed Luigi not remembering he'd been here witnessing all this might be best. Especially when Luigi once again emptied the now near non-existent remains in his stomach contents. Poor guy. Bowser carefully laid Luigi down on his side in recovery position. That's what you should do. And got the little man a glass of water. Propping the human up, he assisted. It was quickly swallowed. He got another. Same result. Bowser got even more water. This loop repeated for a painfully long time. Eventually, the vomiting episodes grew fewer and further between, and Luigi started pushing away the water with whiny protests and requests for bed. He helped brush Luigi's teeth, which more or less meant he held the squirming man while brushing the short white teeth with a tiny toothbrush clutched between his claws, then agreed that, yes, it was time for bed. Okay, I'll carry you to bed.
You are so nice to me.
The man cooed.
I wish you could stay forever.
Don't think your brother would like that very much. Luigi went very quiet, arms hugging Bowser tighter around the neck. The Koopa King glanced down, puzzled by the sad and hurt expression. Luigi?
It's just, you're the first person in such a long time who's been nice to me.
Bowser lay him in bed and brought the covers up around him, tucking the man snugly in as he muttered. You're a hero. Aren't the princess and the toads nice to you? Slowly, blue eyes dizzily found his face. They were so sad, Bowser had to fight an urge to hug the guy. Luigi's head shook slowly side to side.
The toads hate me.
Then in a whisper.
And the princess doesn't say anything, but sometimes I think she relies on the Mario more because she knows I'll just mess everything up.
Screw Mario and the princess, no! Bowser tried to brush it off and make light, because seriously, who in their right mind could hate you? Luigi curled in on himself with a tiny whimper, looking impossibly small in his own little human bed.
Everyone.
Your brothers loves you.
Sometimes I'm just a bother.
Growling, sparks, flicking the air around him, he declared, I don't hate you! A real smile bloomed on Luigi's exhausted face.
Really?
Yes, and you should have asked me to be your date. Handsome guy like you, I'd say yes in a heartbeat!
You...
The man choked away, wiping away a few tears, and settling in for the night with a sigh of peaceful relief.
Thanks. Nobody's ever called me handsome before.
A snorting giggle so cute it made Bowser's chest flip. Bowser's chest flip followed.
Except my ma. She says I'm handsome all the time. But she has to. She's my ma.
You know, fair enough, Luigi. Good for her. She sounds like she's the only one around with working eyes. Another giggle. Bowser smiled and went to stomp out the door, only for a startled cry to summon him back.
Oh, wait, where are you going?
Home, I'm just a guest here, he said softly, keeping his tone soft and reassuring. And I've got some kids sleeping to get back to. Luigi's face fell.
Oh, okie dokie.
Soft human fingers clutched a couple of Bowser's own, smiling sadly.
This was a nice dream. Thanks for being so sweet to me.
He'd have thought that assertion were he confident Luigi would remember any of this in the morning. Try and be kinder to yourself from now on. You're good looking and I like ya. Next time I see ya, I'll tell it to your face. And no more drinking like this, yeah?
We'll see. No more. Never again. I do not want to die.
He chuckled, running his claws through his soft brown curls. Good. Good night, Luigi.
Oh, good night, O dream of Bowser. Mwah!
Oh, goodness gracious. This is kind of cute. Bowser didn't draw back quite fast enough to keep the loud sloppy kiss from being planted on his nose. He rolled his eyes and gently shoved the little man back onto the covers with a playful growl. Brr. Go to sleep. Holy shit, we still got a lot. Oh goodness. I'm gonna have a drink.
Once again, dude.
No, I'm fine. I just need a little, like, a breather. What do you guys think of this one so far?
I fucking love this one.
It's beautiful. What a beautiful love story so far.
I feel bad for poor Luigi.
I know. I feel for Ouija.
Bowser's gonna give him all the love that he deserves.
Hell yeah, he is. Ooh, what you drinking?
Did you just hear me crack open a cold one?
I did. I heard it. It's
spicy water. It's fizzy water.
Ooh. This is so peak. I'm glad you think so, Waffle. We still have a lot to go.
You know what? We made it through most of it so far.
Yeah, we did make it through most of it. It's just the last, like, chunk.
Yeah, all the angst is probably over, maybe.
I
hope.
I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. You're the one who read this, not me. I'm glad that the chat agreed that you have to read with me this last one, because holy.
I'm just voicing Luigi. You're still reading, like,
I know, but still. How many words in total? I don't know.
Hold on.
Yeah, Fern's looking.
5,745.
Yeah, so that's a decent amount. No, it's not a whole lot as far as fanfics, but, like, it's a decent amount to, like, read for a stream.
That's fair.
What a beautiful love story.
Time skip.
All right, here we go. I got it. I just wanted a little breather. Mario got home extra late. Celebrations and buzzing excitement surrounding the engagement were at fever pitch. Peach had offered to let him stay at the castle. When he couldn't find Luigi anywhere at the party, he insisted on heading home. He needed to use the bathroom before going to check on Lou. The second he was there, however, the acrid scent of stale vomit gave him pause. It didn't look like Lou had thrown up everywhere. He felt a spike of worry. He really did need to use the bathroom. He took care of business, then poked his head in to check on his little bro. Luigi was all snuggled up in blankets, snoring loudly. The crack of light from the half-open door spoke to the mostly unconscious mind.
Mario.
Aw. Sweet dreams, Luigi. I love you.
I wish you love me.
His smile dimmed as his heart ached. Poor Luigi. Mario loved his little bro so much, but Lou had really fallen head over heels for Bowser. Stupid. What the hell? Tartaruga? What is that? Stupid turtle. Or I don't know.
Yeah, that's pretty much just turtle.
Okay, I'll just say that. Stupid turtle. Never even noticed. Mario hated it. He knew that eventually Bowser would break his little brother's heart, and honestly, he was worried. He'd never seen Luigi so devoted to anyone before. Lou made Bowser food, gave him presents, even doted on the king's spoiled bambini. He stretched sleepily on the way to bed, letting himself in the room. He was about to lay down on the bed when he noticed a 2-page note laid across his pillow. His eyes narrowed. That wasn't from Luigi. Handwriting was wrong. Whoever left it had used his red stationery, not Luigi's green. He picked it up and apprehensively and read. Oh god, I can't do Bowser's voice for that whole thing. Give me a second. Red. Hope you're proud of yourself. Greeny drank himself slick tonight. No thanks to you. Carried him home and made sure he didn't pass out hitting his head on the toilet after emptying his stomach in the bowl. All he could talk about was how no one loved him, and I was the only one who'd been nice to him in ages. Says the toads hate him if that's true. I'll have him all rounded up and slow roasted on a spit. How could anyone hate that sweet little guy? Idiots. Look, I saw the note you left Greedy in his room. Seems like someone gave him the very wrong idea that I'd never notice him. He went so far as to imply that I never appreciated him. Kindly keep your stupid mustache out of my business. Your opinions to yourself and your words out of my fucking mouth. Oh hell yeah, Bowser. Get him. I doubt Greeny won't remember much, if anything, of what happened tonight. Before you go code brown, nothing happened. I made sure he didn't cover himself in sick, gave him water, helped brush his teeth, and put him to bed. He had somewhere between 7 and 8 drinks, by the way. He'll probably have one hell of a hangover tomorrow. Let him sleep in. I made sure the curtains were closed, seeing as he'll probably feel like crap for the next few days. I'll wait until Friday to ask him out. Oh, he's gonna ask him out!
Ask him out!
He's gonna ask him out! You're an idiot, by the way. Pegged me all wrong. If I'd known your cute little bro was an option, I'd have given up on Peaches ages ago. The way I see it, Greeny's a step up. He likes me, likes my kids. Kids like him. He's very attractive. Did you even see him in the suit last night? Sexy fox. If he weren't drunk off his ass, I might have kissed him. He kissed me on the nose. Don't lose your head, you meatball. Listen, I don't like you, you don't like me. I doubt that's ever gonna change anytime soon. But I really do like your bro. He's my friend. Hopefully soon. More than that. And down the line, it all goes well. My husband!
Oh my god!
Oh my god, mamma mia! And
Bowser
say
goes all out with his crushes.
he truly does. Truly does. And say I like the idea of having you for a brother-in-law, but I suppose I'll manage. All that to say, I better hear you treating him right. If you ever tell him he won't ever be loved like the princess again, I swear, brother or no, I'm tossing you in my lava moat. I'll love him more than anyone else ever fucking has, and I'll never let him go. Bowser. They didn't get married yet, Waffle! Not yet! Bowser, true to his word, waited until Friday to show up. The Koopa King's flagship cast an enormous shadow over Toad Town. Toads ran around screaming their heads off. Wah! That's how they sound. Bowser ignored them as he parked his car and let himself in the Mario Bros. House. Swaggering like he owned the place. Luigi, who had been hard at work in the kitchen making an early lunch, since they'd slept in, yelped. Mario was completely unsurprised. Bowser sauntered over Luigi nearly burnt grilled cheese sandwiches, remembering to flip them just in time before turning to smile at the turtle whose horns almost scraped the ceiling.
Oh, Bowser, buongiorno.
A giant clawed finger tilted the narrow face out to make eye contact. Hey there, how you feeling?
Much better, thank you.
Good, I'm glad. You had me a little worried for a minute.
You... really?
Ooh! Luigi was breathless, face flushing. Bowser purred, his enormous head and jaw affectionately nuzzling against Luigi's curls as he nodded. Blue eyes opened wide. Gosh, they were pretty like that. Bowser purred louder, leaning down to whisper in the man's ear. It was still loud enough for Mario to overhear, and the older brother crossed his arms, frowning. How about I steal you away from old engaged and boring over there for a couple of days, and you and I hit the beach on Delfino. Luigi stared at Bowser, then he slapped his face hard, trying to wake himself up. It didn't work, so went again to do it. Bowser growled, catching him tenderly by the wrist. No more of that. Let's just say I noticed something during that countdown. I think I'm gonna be just fine as long as I have you around.
But, you...
Lou curled in on himself, eyes watering. His voice cracked as he whispered.
But you want a princess?
I'm getting one. Bowser shook his head, invading Luigi's space and trapped the human in his arms. I'd rather have you. Greenie went to pieces, smiling, sobbing, and laughing all at the same time. Bowser hugged him tight and safe. Mario hastily got the smoking grilled cheese off the stove. Over Luigi's shoulder, the Koopa King shot a gloated smirk at the shorter plumber. All attention returned to Luigi. So what do you say, Beanpole? You, me, 3 days of ocean sunsets and long walks on the beach. Romantic, huh?
Yes! Just give me a few minutes to get the pact. Will you wait for me?
Sorry, I read Waffle's comment. I'm not leaving without you.
What about the Bambini?
Hammy's watching over him a few days while Kamek runs things. No major events these first few weeks or the new year. Easy enough to arrange a nice little vacation. It wasn't strictly true, but it hadn't been too difficult to move the council's budget meetings to next week. Kamek wasn't pleased with him. I'm getting tired of reading, man. We're almost done. Pouting and giving him the silent treatment. He had no doubt by the time he got back, his dad would be over it. Kamek could never hold a grudge against him long, and it had been ages since he had had any kind of vacation for himself. Not that he didn't love having all his kiddos around, but every dad deserves a break every now and then. I agree. The moment Luigi disappeared into his room to pack, Mario swooped in like an avenging angel, when fiery fist curled on Bowser's plastron, and the other hovering threateningly in front of his face. Hurt my little brother, Turtle, and I will stomp you so deep into the ground, not even your magic Koopas will be able to dig you out, got it? Yeah, whatever, Pipsqueak. You saw how happy he is. Look much like I'm hurting him to you? Mario went quiet for a while before he ground out between his teeth. You better mean it, you're lying about it. If you're lying about it just to get back at me and hurt my family. Oh, fuck off, you egotistical sack of sorry seaweed. It's time you get this through your thick little skull. Breaking news. The world doesn't revolve around you. F off, you cow-matured idiot. I don't care if I ever see you again for as long as I live. So what if you beat me where the princess is concerned? I got someone sweeter and warmer than she ever was. Eat your fucking heart out. Luigi wants me on the biggest winner. Screw you and Peaches.
You really mean that?
Oh. An odd voice from behind him caught him off guard. Luigi was standing there with a suitcase. Damn, he packed fast. Wait, how much of that had he?
So, you're serious? You actually want me to be Your
boyfriend? Sure, to start. Then I'll make you my consort. And then, if we do as good as I think we will, my husband. And my queen! Mario made a funny disapproving noise at that. Bowser didn't see what the problem was, but added, I guess you don't have to be a queen. You could choose any title you like, whatever works for. Soft fingers silenced him by pressing over his snout.
That's okay. We'll get to there when we get to there.
Bowser tried not to let his excited tail destroy all the furniture. That's a yes to boyfriends.
Yes, a boy of friends.
Luigi jumped up and kissed him right on the nose for the second time this week. Bowser puffed smoke, cheeks turning red. Good, I figured you'd. It's you, it's you.
No, I'm trying not to laugh.
Luigi
Come on.
Luigi seized him by the hand and pulled. For someone so short, he was strong enough to yank Bowser off balance.
I want to go surfing.
Hell yeah! Surfing? Bowser chuckled. You mean that thing where the waves knock you off a flimsy bit of wood and pummel you into submission? No thanks. I'll stick with swimming. Like anyone would make a surfboard big enough for that overgrown turtle. Mario grumbled as they were on their way to the door. Luigi remembered his brother and went to give Red a big tight goodbye hug.
Bye, Mario. I'll be back in 3
Looked over to check in with Bowser. The king nodded.
3 days. Bowser will have me at home before dark.
He'd better. Glaring at the behemoth now, taking up the entire front door, Mario warned, I know funny business, turtle. You just started dating.
Mario, basta.
Luigi chided, shoving his sibling and rushed to join Bowser at the door. The Koopa King was holding his luggage. Safe travels, Mario said more to his brother than Bowser. I'll see you in 3 days.
Okie dokie.
Luigi smiled ear to ear. Mario couldn't help but grin back. His brother's happiness was infectious. Got your sunscreen? He called after them. I think that's you.
I think that's Bowser.
Oh. Yes, Mom. Hey, what? You want to make a leathery purse out of your own skin someday? You're disgusting! How about just looking out for you? Have a good time, see?
See, we will.
Mario crossed his arms. Bowser helped Luigi up into the clown car. Bowser's airships lingering overhead, presumably to fly them to Delfino. Well, the red-hatted plumber watched as his brother's laughing face shrink to the distance as the clown car floated up towards the airship. Maybe this wasn't so bad after all. As long as Luigi was happy. And that's that story. They're going on
Yay,
vacay and they're boyfriends!
They're boyfriends.
They're boyfriends! This is beautiful.
You're welcome, Wishipow.
Thank you, Fern.
Did you like it? Did you like drunk sad Luigi?
Drunk sad Luigi.
Did you like drunk sad Luigi?
You know, it was pretty good.
And gay Bowser.
So long! Oh, hell yeah. I love it. I love it. What, the boyfriend's forever. And then Luigi's gonna become his queen!
Yeah, Luigi's gonna become his queen.
He's gonna become his queen!
Oh my god.
This is exactly what I wanted.
You're welcome. I'm out of here.
Alright, later. Wow, what perfect timing. Actually, because my playlist for music literally just ended too. Oh my god, that's actually kind of perfect. Well, thank you everybody for joining. What a wonderful fan fiction we read. What wonderful fan fiction we read indeed. I'm gonna take a quick break. Well, actually, I'm gonna end stream, but I will be on later. Probably in like an hour or so, we'll see. This was beautiful. But I'm gonna be playing Milk Inside a Bag of Milk Inside a Bag of Milk Inside a Bag of Milk, I think, later today. I've wanted to try that game for a while now, so thank you everybody for joining. This was a time. And I honestly would be pretty chill with doing future Discord, like fanfiction readings. Sorry, I looked at the side and saw Discord. So if you have any recommendations for ones you want me to read, send them to, like, go into my Discord and send them to media recommendations. Fern will read through them all, make sure they're good, and we could do something like this again. This was a fun time. I wouldn't mind doing other, like, chill kind of chatting and fanfiction readings. Anyways, for now, that'll be it for me. I must go rest and eat a little bit, and I will see you guys later. Let's see who we can raid into. This was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I actually do like the fanfics Fern shows. They're beautiful. Let's see. I think I've been on a Wishy stream in a while. I enjoyed being here. Heck yeah! I'm glad you enjoyed your time, Waffle. We read some wonderful fanfics today. I think my favorite was that last one. That last one was the best. The Sonic one was very well written, though. The first one we read was great, though, as well. They were all pretty good. I think the last one was my favorite, though. Alright, let's see. I don't have anyone to raid. Ooh, I could raid a repo. Actually, yeah, we'll do that. Raid repo UT. So we are gonna go send the raid over to Repo. Repo is playing some Sea of Thieves. The raid message is always eyeball raid, my motive 7. If not, use whichever you see fit, and I'll see you guys next time. On the red site, let me see if there's anyone on the red site I can raid. I'll send you guys over to Hysteria. It's playing some Overwatch. But anyways, I'll see you guys eyeballers later. I know so many crackpics, but I'm way too anxious to share them. Oh no, that's fair, that's fair, that's fair. But anyways, that'll be it for me for now. I'll probably see you guys in a bit, or a bit later. Maybe after supper. But I do want to go on again. But anyways, bye eyeballers! Bye! Let's go show Repo some love! And, who else was it that I was reading?